The safety protocols that are implemented for COVID-19 have been very, very dynamic to say the least. Social distancing and temperature checks, masks and sanitisation have become quite important. So I've come to have a little chat with Kim Moore, who's the Nurse Healthcare Coordinator at the Madison plant, and hopefully she's going to give me a few top tips on how to wear the mask. Kim, hi.
Hi.
How you doing? So we've had temperature checks, social distancing has been an important part of trying to mitigate the spread as well as isolation, but we're in a plant. There is a requirement to ramp up production of these critical systems that are helping critically ill COVID-19 patients. So people have to come to work. So the next bit that I wanted to talk to you about is the mask. It's really hard to find good, consistent information on what the protocols are.
And I'm going to help you understand. So the information that we have is based upon CDC and World Health Organization guidelines. And so here we have a mask. This is a surgical mask. The first thing I'm going to tell you is before you touch your mask, you need to wash your hands. Either wash your hands with soap and water, or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer is fine too. So I've already done that. To handle the mask, you really only want to touch the straps of the mask, okay? So what you want to do is the metal side goes up. There's a little metal band on the top here, okay? So that side goes up, so you go ahead and put it on. Now the only time that really I want you to touch the mask is I want you to just take that little metal band and you're going to go right around your nose, okay? You're not pinching it, because if you pinch it, then you'll have a little tent up there. Then you're just going to give the bottom a tug, okay? So there you have it, your mask is on.
How does the mask work?
Well, it is a filter, okay? So if by chance you came in contact with any droplets, they are on the outside of your mask. That's why I don't want you to touch it after you put it on. So with that in mind, what you want to do when it comes time to take it off is that you're going to go to the earlobes again. You're going to take it off, just like this. You can either deposit it into a garbage, or if it's not soiled or dampened, you can actually reuse it. But what you're going to do is go ahead and turn it inside out. Okay, so you've got that dirty filter side on the inside now. And you're going to take it and you're going to put it into a nice clean paper bag. And then you always want to wash your hands after you're doing all of that.
If you do end up touching the mask, I end up pulling it down so I can talk to people when I'm filmmaking. I've got one hand that's always touching the camera. I've only got one hand free. My conclusion or my takeaway from your advice is that if you do end up touching the front of the mask, just be aware that the front of the mask is where all the contamination is, and make sure you wash your hands.
Absolutely. Understand that COVID is not absorbed through the skin, okay? So touching things is not going to give you COVID. But if you touch something and you don't wash your hands and you touch your eyes, nose, or mouth, you could potentially get whatever germ that you touch, whether it be COVID or the other things that are floating around.
I was really grateful to speak to Kim today, as the question of a mask was something I've been grappling with, just like you. Throughout my work here, I've been social distancing, I've been cleaning my hands before and after I touch my equipment, and I decided to wear a mask as an additional precaution. But what I learned today was that I probably don't need to wear a mask if I'm talking on camera. So, rather than pull my mask up, take it down, take it off, and potentially touching the contaminants on the front of the mask, it's better to keep it simple, as it was in the military and as it is today. Every day's a school day, right?